Hello everybody. Hey, hi, how you doing? My name is Kennedy. I'm your host, and today's guest is a friend of mine. We've been friends pretty much since middle school. We played softball together, and now she is on the brink of following her dreams, which is being a D1 softball coach. My guest today is Gabby Abieg. Gabby, how you feeling?
I'm great. It's good to be here. Just coming into town, seeing friends, old friends, seeing family. It's exciting and excited to be on your show.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to be here. So let's just get into the topic, okay?
All right, let's do it.
So, obviously we played softball together.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember us playing softball, and one of the things you said, the first thing, you said you wanted to do with softball is play at a D1. Mm-hmm. Well, you did that.
Did, yep.
And then your second thing, you was you want to coach D1. Mm-hmm. And now you're doing that. So, kind of walk me through that process. Why was that a dream, a goal of yours? Talk me through that.
I played softball my whole life.
Right.
So it's just, and I thought I wanted to be something with I got a degree in psychology, so I wanted to be a counselor. Mm-hmm. But as I got to, college, I was I absolutely love the sport, and it's all I did growing up. And I just feel like not changing lives, but helping others succeed the way people helped me get to the point where I am at today. Yeah. So just helping people the way I was helped.
And in that way, you're kind of our counselor. I feel like coaches are mentors in a way.
Yeah. So I did technically, I am a counselor.
Right.
No,
you're still pursuing that, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Because coaches and teachers, they're everything. They're they're that mentor, they're that, mom, they're their counselor, therapist, whatever it is.
Whatever they need.
They hold that title. So I guess my next question would be what did you learn from your major that you contribute to your coaching style?
Just knowing how to deal with different people. And I think especially this generation, not everyone's going to be coached the same way.
Right.
So you have to learn people and get to know them on a personal level in a way. Because some people you can yell at them and they're fine. But some people you have to
coddle a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. But the way you say things matters a lot. So I think with the girls and this generation, it's I care about you more than just a softball player.
Right.
But when we're on the field, you have to learn everybody because they're not going to be coached the same way.
Right.
And that's what I learned from being a player to coaching. It's everyone even in high school, you're why is this coach talking differently? It just makes sense. So it's aha moments. It makes sense.
Do you think you learned that from just playing or from coaching or just a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. So I learned about myself, how, because I always had hard coaches, and then it's sometimes I need the little pat on the back. Just so I know that they believe in me. But I think it clicked after I stopped playing.
Yeah.
It sucks sometimes, but it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
I could agree with you because I coached for a small amount of time. I coached a little bit, and how we grew up and how we were coached is way different than a lot of the players now. A lot of us were coached in a hard way. It was very straightforward, straight to the point. We're not sugarcoating anything. And I think that's kind of one thing I had to learn with the different personalities and how people take things different ways. You really do have to learn how to deal with each person differently.
Some people take things literally.
Yeah.
You can say you need to tie your shoe backwards and be okay, I got you. It's no, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
So you have to teach it in a different way for everybody. So.
Yeah, and I think that was challenging for me because I know how I was coached.
Yeah.
And it's I'm gonna be hardcore. I'm coming in hardcore, but it's I kind of had to take the back seat watch, observe people, see how they move, see how they react to things, and then like take that and be like, oh, okay, like now I'm starting to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was like, what do you think is the hardest thing? Like, you think that was like one of the hardest things, just getting to know people, or like?
Just, so my first year, so I graduated and then I became player development. And it was a good year because I'm not gonna say I didn't do much. I did stuff, but it was good to sit back. So that was like a good year to like sit back and like observe how the coaches actually work and what all goes behind the scenes. I lost my train of thought. What was the question?
I forgot too. Well, I do have another question. The question I have is like, what was you transitioning from player to coach? Because weren't you basically coaching some of your former teammates?
Yeah, they're in my wedding.
Oh,
it's insane.
That is crazy. So like, what did they take to you being a coach easy, or because I know sometimes it's hard to separate. Like now I'm in a position of authority. You have to kind of like learn to like you got to know me on that level, not just a player level. Yeah. So what was that?
I think mentally it was one. It was a little up and down for me. Like personally, mentally, I'm like, I feel like they don't listen to me. And it's not like my best friends that aren't listening to me because they played different positions than I was actually like there to be for.
Right.
But like my best friends, I felt like they made it easy for me because like they understood like this is what I wanted to do. So we went literally a whole year. I mean, we would talk, but we just kind of like separated ourselves. And I will never forget, like, after the season ended, we were just hanging out every day because it was like, oh my gosh, I miss you.
Yeah.
But I seen him every day. We still hung out, like, in the hotel. It was just different.
Yeah.
But, like, some of the girls that I'm not, like, best friends with, I always thought, like, I wonder if they're listening to me. And, I mean, hindsight, they probably were, only because, like, I was coached by the same coach that they were coached. So, like, it was like a mental game for me, and it was nothing against like them. It was just me overthinking it. But I figured it out. So it was just like, I just had to get through what I was sorting through mentally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you coaching like any of the people you play with still?
Oh gosh. So I think they're juniors now. The junior class is the last class that I played with. So after next year, I got 2 more seasons. But this was a better year.
Okay.
This was a better year. And then like I'm learning the actual stuff behind the scenes of like practice.
Yeah, what's that like? What have you learned? Like, we only really recognize what we know, like as players. Yeah. And I know there's a lot that goes behind the scenes. So like what's like kind of like that? What's your like, weekly routine, your work day, like walk us through like that.
All right. So I'm always in the office before. Like I do inventory, I order gear and all that stuff. And I wasn't used to that. But it was just different. Like I felt like I was still a player. And I'm like, because I'm like, as a player, you have a set schedule.
Yeah.
So like, you're like, all right, I'm waking up, I'm going to weights.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to class. Yeah. And I'm going to practice. And I'm going to eat. And I'm going to wake up and do it all over again. Yeah. So like, I have like more free time. I'm going to say free time. Because like, I don't have I don't have to go to weights in the morning.
Right.
And I'm like, I feel like I'm missing stuff.
Yeah.
And so I figured it out. It literally clicked probably like a month ago. And I'm like, it's because I don't have a set schedule. Yeah. Like I know I have to be in the office at this time and then I have practice, but it's so like I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And I'm not hurting my body as much and going to treatment and all this stuff. And it's like, I'm missing out on something, but really I'm doing my job. Yeah. It's just like, I'm like on my own schedule.
Was the transition from you being an athlete, like to not being an athlete, was that hard? Because I know like for me, it was super easy. Like
it was easy. And I love the fact that I was coaching my best friends because they made it easy. Like, I mean, yes, I miss it because I'm learning things that's like, if only I did this, I would have been so much better.
Yeah.
But I mean, I miss it. It's only second year out, but no, it wasn't hard at all for me. It was just more of like the whole
Just
the
getting used to
schedule,
it.
getting
Yeah.
used to not having to go to weights and all this other stuff. And then I go home, don't talk about softball, and it's like I don't feel like that because we always used to talk about softball when we got home.
Softball,
So now,
like when you're an athlete like that, I mean, no, that's not who you are, but it is a huge part of your life. Like your schedule is set because it's like you said, weights, class, workouts. You know,
Yeah.
and you're watching the sport.
Yeah.
You're playing the sport. You're trying to
Yeah.
do extra work. You're training. Like everybody that you're around is in the sport with you, so it is very different.
oh yeah, very different. Like
But I think just for me, I was just like ready to be done with it. Like I already kind of like transferred into the lifestyle of not being an athlete even while I was. So it was like, kind of smooth transition for me. But yeah, it's very different with like navigating from athlete to NARP basically.
yeah,
You know?
for sure. I mean, I think the transition was easier for me because I was still there every day.
yeah.
I was still on the softball field.
Yeah.
I haven't like missed a beat or anything because I know some people like once they were done, it's like my friends are still playing, or like my friends moved back home. Like I don't have anybody, so I think I was fortunate to stick with softball and have a better transition.
Yeah. Okay, so I got another question.
All right.
Let's see. You said wait, what did you say? You said dang, I lost my train of thought again. You said there's some things you learn now that you wish you would have known, like when you were playing. What's like one of those things you think you wish you would have known that would have made it like an easier, like would it either made you a better player, would have made it just like a little bit easier for you? Like it's one of those things.
So my very last game was probably the best game I've ever had.
Really?
And, yeah, it was crazy.
Dang, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And like that.
Yeah. Defensively, especially, like I had so many balls hit at me. And I just remember before the game, I was just like locked in to the point I was like tunnel vision. Like I could literally just couldn't see anything. And I was just like so focused, like, we have to win this game, whatever. And it sucked because it was my last game that I was like, wow, if I just did this every game, I could have been a whole different player, like throughout my whole years. Because before games, I would like, we always played hacky sack or whatever. But I just specifically remember this game. I would sit and I would just stare and I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm just zoned in for the game, like wanting to win. And I just wish I had that drive that day for every other game that I played. So,
wow,
yeah.
that's
the last game.
That's
I
like
figured
giving
it out.
me chills.
Yeah,
but at least you
man.
figured it out before you left the game. Like
And
now, it's like you can take that into coaching. Like now, you know how to lock in on the coaching level, and give that advice to your players.
Yeah.
Dang, that like really gives me chills because I'm picturing it. Like I'm seeing you like sitting down like on the fence or something, and like just really like zoned in.
Zoned in.
Dang, that's crazy.
Like my coach was like, "You locked in?" I was like, "Yep." I was just, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play. Like the nerves, like obviously I have nerves every game, but it's that day I had the nerves, but it was like more calm.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, oh wow, that makes me happy to hear because it's just like I know, not with softball because I don't think I've ever, got to that point. But like I've been at a level where I'm locked in, I'm like focused, and I can like, you know what I mean?
It's like you're picturing it, like you're playing it before the game even starts. It's like, all right, this is gonna happen, blah blah blah, whatever. And I mean, it's like what they tell you, like cherish these 4 years because. And you don't really realize that until it's gone. So, I mean, that's something I could take and share with other people. Like, hey man, go do extra work.
Yeah.
Don't regret it.
Yeah.
Leave it all out there.
Do you think like do you regret? I mean, is that a regret or that's just like something you like, okay, I wish I would have done? Because like
yeah, I don't regret.
Okay, that's good.
I don't regret anything.
Okay.
I mean,
Even from what I know, like experiencing you as a player, like you really you put in work, like like the extra work, you did that. If there was someone willing to help you, you was there. So I can't even say like, it's not like you didn't put the work in or anything like that. But with coaching, like, did you think it would happen like this fast or like this? Like, what was your...
Man, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Really?
Like, I'm just so thankful that my coach gave me the opportunity to put me on staff. Because, I mean, if she didn't find a way, I probably would have went to my JUCO that I played at. But just to start out at a Division I, I'm just grateful. Like,
a lot of people do not do that. And Austin Peay, I hear, is doing good things.
Yeah. I was just fortunate, like, that she kept finding a way for me to just get my foot in the door, and forever grateful.
What do you like want to like stay at Austin Peay long term? Do you want to like move up in the move up in a bigger conference? Like, what are your ideas with coaching moving forward?
I mean, I think right now I'm content with where I'm at, only because I'm still learning. And I mean, obviously, if opportunities arise or whatever, obviously it would be like a conversation. But right now, like, I like the staff that I'm with, and I don't see me going away from them just because we all work well together. She coached me, she coached the other assistant coach, so it's like, it's literally a family. And I don't see myself going away from that.
That's good.
Yeah, it's like home away from home. Yeah, because we all know how each other works. So it's crazy that her coaches are her old players. Yeah, and it works because we know what is expected. Like, you don't have to teach anything. Yeah. It's like, this is how it's going to go. We know. So I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon.
I understand that. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So like, what do you want to see from, I guess, yourself, from your program in the next like 5 to 10 years? Like, what are some of the goals like you have for yourself as a coach, but also what are some goals that you have as like for your team?
I mean, I think every year we just keep getting better. Last year one of our athletes, she did a vision board, and it was like everyone chipped in on the vision board, and it was a picture of a ring, and then it was like, get X amount of wins, and we surpassed that. So this year, like, little steps. So like, try to get 41 wins, let's just say. And then get top, I don't remember. Last year we were like top 5, I believe. So just moving up, hopefully the goal is to get in the championship and then continue to build, because I think every year we get better as a team, and so we can only up the standard every year. So I'm just gonna push them and work hard and prepare them for the hardest games, because if you make practice harder, the games will come easier. So, I mean, that's what I want from the team.
So one day you'll be in Oklahoma.
One day. One day. Let's get a championship first. Yeah. region.
What conference are y'all?
God, take that out. What I just said.
No, there's regional, super
regional. Yeah.
So, but what conference are y'all?
Conference championship. That's what I meant. ASUN.
ASUN. Okay. Who else is in that conference with y'all?
So we have split. So it's EKU, North Alabama, Florida Gulf Coast, Jacksonville, West Georgia, Bellarmine, Lipscomb. Yeah, I think that's it. North Florida.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, got some. Okay.
We have good competition for sure.
So the goal for this upcoming season is conference championship. Well, I'm gonna be rooting for y'all.
Man, thanks.
I'm definitely gonna be locked in. Like, I didn't used to watch college softball like growing up, but
Me
now
I'm still.
Now
It's so fun to watch.
it is.
Oh my
We were missing
gosh.
out. I think because we were just so in it. It
Yeah.
was like,
I would only watch like
championships. Like,
championships.
yeah.
Like it's just back and forth, back and forth.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
But now, like, I'm getting more locked in the watching sports, softball and stuff.
Yeah,
And I'm
especially
definitely
women's
gonna
sports.
be looking. Yes,
Yeah, they're just growing.
What do you want? What's one thing you want people to know about like college softball and women's sports in general?
You just gotta watch it.
You just gotta
watch it. Like it's a great. I would say just like looking in the stands, it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it's quick, and it's like you're making a diving play, and you can compare it to baseball. Like you have all the time in the world,
all the time.
and then like softball, it's like if you make that play, like you're elite.
Yeah.
You're an elite athlete, and it's like. I don't know why people wouldn't want to watch it.
Yeah,
like,
I think
it's so interesting and it's so fast paced and it's always going back and forth. But yeah, I mean, women's sports, where it's at.
Yeah, I think you gotta watch it. Like you gotta give it a chance. And I think once you give it a chance, you'll realize.
Yeah, my favorite is running into like old baseball coaches that are softball coaches now, or like people that love watching baseball growing up. They go see a softball game. It's like, yeah, I'd rather watch softball.
Everyone I know
do.
who has coached baseball, every male I know who's coached baseball and made that transition to coaching softball, they all say they like softball better. Every single last one of them. I haven't met a person yet that has said they like baseball better. And if they're saying that, you can only, just take a chance and watch not just college softball, but like all female sports. Like it gets good.
Yeah,
it gets gritty.
It does. Like basketball's growing. Like, softball pros is growing.
Yep.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next like 5 years.
With the pros?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because this was the first year they did like the whole ticket draft thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. And like it's just growing. And I'm glad. Like I'm glad the sport I love is growing and more people are seeing it for what it truly is.
Yes. Because it was not like that, especially in high school, when we were in high school.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you going to do after college softball? You can't say I'm going to the pros.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know yet. I'm still figuring it out.
Because really the only thing that you could even possibly say is like Olympic. You want to,
Yeah.
But like even that,
it's
like,
tough.
Yeah, that's tough. And then like, you're not playing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like that. So yeah, like the pros weren't a thing like when we were in high school for real. But now it's growing. It's
great.
I'm glad. Okay, so what are some things you want to know, like recruits to know about like the program in general? Like if they're looking to go to maybe your program specifically or any D1 program, like what do you want them to know about like this world?
Okay, so my number one advice is find somewhere that's a home because transfer portal is a thing and like take a visit. Like don't rush into an answer like a yes or a no.
Yeah.
Like just take your visits, take your time with making that decision and see what fits for you. Because I mean, I went through it. I transferred twice and I finally found a school that was like family. And I think being in a family culture atmosphere, I think that's even if you're not playing, you're not starting, you have to love it. You have to love it. So find a place regardless. Don't worry about if it's Division I, Division II, NAIA, Division III, JUCO, like where you're supposed to be, you will be.
Yeah.
Just it's a process. It's a scary process, but take your visits and find your home.
Yeah.
That's my number one advice.
How do you think you like determine like, oh yeah, this is the place? Because the first one, it might have not worked out exactly how you thought. And the second one may have not worked out exactly how you thought. But how did you get to the point where you realized like, oh no, this is the place I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, so I had so many visits, but I think like just getting to know the players when you're on the visit and obviously the coaches and obviously they're trying to sell the program, but I think the players is what actually sell the program. So I remember I was walking on my visit at Austin Peay and I had one of my friends now, she was on the visit, and I think her just being with her and like asking her questions is like, I feel like this girl's my friend. Turns out she ended up being my friend. So it's like, I feel like I can fit in here. So I think like talking to the players that are currently on the team and getting a feel for how they work, and then being able to ask the questions, like ask the questions that you want to know, like if you're going to fit in correctly, you know, whatever. But I mean, yes, the facilities might have stuff to do with people's decisions, but I think at the end of the day, it's all about how you feel there. Like just because you're getting like shirts every week and you have a nice locker room or you have a nice facility, like that doesn't matter as long as you fit in.
Yeah. And I think that's like kind of part of like the reason I chose Hampton is because I don't know, it's like the players that I talked to, I was like, oh, I like these girls. Like they have similar personalities to me. So I know like this is not too off from what the coach wants. And then meeting the coaches and just having normal conversations to them with them outside of things about softball. It's like, okay, I like the way you think. I like, you know, what I like that.
You're getting to know them on like a personal level rather than like softball.
Yeah, because like you said, coaches are going to try to sell it. If they want you, they're going to show you the best.
Yeah.
You know, and when you get into it, you realize no one's always at their best. No one's always like that, you know?
Yeah.
And yes, it's a little bit of a front, but that's what they got to do. It's business, you know?
It is business.
But so, yeah, definitely getting to know the players.
Correct.
Definitely getting to know the coaches.
Like outside of softball.
Even
like
researching the school. Like I remember I was on YouTube looking, okay, what do they do on a daily here? Like what is this school like? And then seeing them like, oh yeah. I like this school.
Look at the Instagram reels. Like it's fun. I love watching the hype videos.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta have a feel.
And sometimes you can do all that and it still not turn out to be what you envision. You just got to learn, okay, maybe this is not for me. And then now I have to, you know, try to find another place that is good. You know?
And it happens.
And you'll find, like, I think you'll figure it out or you'll realize, like, maybe this is not exactly how I planned it to be, but that was like a necessary part of my life. Like, do you think your previous schools, like your schools before Austin Peay, like were necessary for you getting to?
No, 100%. I don't think I don't regret any of it. Like I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the real world because like once you enter the workforce, like not everything's going to go your way.
Yeah.
And so just dealing with adversity, I think that like transferring twice has helped me deal with the adversity. And I appreciate it. Like I don't regret transferring. Like I found my place. So it's like, it's part of a process. So like if you end up at one school and you don't like it, it's like, okay, well, this is my adversity. How am I going to attack it?
Yeah.
It's really what defines you as a human.
Yeah, that's good. I like that a lot. Okay. So I'm full of questions.
Yeah, here we go.
Because like I don't know like the coaching side of, you know, college softball. And it's interesting to like just hear you speak about it. So another question I have, ask that. Like, what's one of the biggest things you dislike about like college stigma, like college softball stigma? Not like necessarily the playing or anything like that. It could be like you don't like transfers or you do like transfers, or it could be just anything that's like one thing that you might have not known that you know now, and you're just like this is one thing I don't necessarily like. Or have you had any or found anything like that?
I think I've had anything I dislike.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna say yet because obviously I'm not gonna love everything.
Right. Okay, well then, what's your favorite thing about like coaching? Yeah.
I would say just getting to know the players. That is probably my favorite, and it's great. It's great because you get to know them, and then you're basically their number one fan. And then when they do something that they've been working on for so long, it's like
it's
a great feeling because they're happy, I'm happy, we're all happy. And it's like a proud moment. It's almost like a proud mom moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so proud of you.
No, I think that was my favorite thing about coaching too, was getting to know and understand everybody. Like
Yeah.
It's like the girls. I mean, I was with them for a year, and it's like, dang, like I love these girls. Like they brought a side out of me that I didn't even know I had. Like I thought I was done with softball, and they made me love the game on a whole nother level. And it was just like a beautiful thing to like watch grow and stuff.
It's beautiful. Especially when you're doing it with your best friends.
Yeah.
You celebrate, and then you can cry together.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to cry. It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
The locker room's probably my favorite as a player. Like, just having videos and TikToks and just doing some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But
as a player or as a coach?
As a player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Or like even last year, I don't know if you've seen any, but we had Sam Miner. She did like interviews for every single player and coaches, and like it was so funny. Like she's funny. But you got to know the player outside of softball, and you got to know the coaches, and it was great. Like we had parents like, I can't wait for the next one. It was
That's
awesome.
good. I mean, me and Maja talked. Me and her did an episode about inspiring future generations, and you know, she's teaching and coaching, and she said one of the biggest things with teaching and coaching is building that connection. And I said, and that's key. I think that's literally what separates good coaches from bad coaches. Is like, well, you know, like on a personal level, you have to build that relationship.
Yep.
Like that is a key part.
I will say I struggle with that.
You know,
if there's something I don't like, it's when I struggle, obviously. But I mean, it's all about building connections.
Yeah.
And I just have to get over it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
you struggle with
connections, like with like other people.
No, I'm talking about like you know how you said like getting to know your players. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Now that is another thing.
Yeah, get connections with your players too.
Yeah,
I think that's easier than other people. God, I'll admit it.
No, man, I get what you're saying. We're gonna get into
like I don't even know who you are, and I have to like, oh dang it. People might think I'm dumb when I talk to you. Like, God,
networking and connection, like connecting with people, that is like something I'm navigating to.
Honestly, you just got to be yourself.
You do,
and if they don't like you, that's whatever.
You just
go to the next one. Out. Try again.
I just hate the awkward moment at first where it's like we're small talking, and I'm like, I hate that.
Like, what's your favorite color?
Yeah. Like, how are you doing? Or you're trying to think of things to say, but once you actually get into the conversation, that's like when it's like, okay, chill. But no, we were talking about like building that connection with her like students and her players, how like that's how you get through them. That's how you can like learn how to speak to them on the way that they can understand and that they receive. So that was like,
well, that makes sense, because when I was a player, I think every player needs it. Like, you don't want to just be seen as a softball player.
Yeah.
Like, just get to know me, and then you can figure out how I work. And same thing, like as a coach now, like let me get to know who you are and what you need at the time. So I think that's one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, same. What's one thing you think, you know, I know you're just starting off and you're learning a lot, but I think anybody can learn from anybody. So what's one thing you think coaches can learn from you about anything, any aspect of the game? It can be about the physicality of the game. It can be about your mentality. It can be about anything at all.
Coaches learning from me?
Mm-hmm. What's one thing they can learn from you? Not even like any coach. They could be starting off. They can be 20 years in the game. What's something you think they can learn from you?
Obviously I'm young, so like I can relate to the players. So I think like just putting myself back into, like, say you're a player and you're dealing with something, and I put myself back to where I used to be. And then navigating through those feelings and trying to sort through that with the player. But I would just be a sponge. Like I'm a sponge. Like there's a lot more to it than what I already know. I think just talking to different coaches and getting their perspective on things has helped me, which I think will help anybody. Like you can call anybody from the same conference or even anybody you know. That's where the connection piece comes in, and it helps. So I think just asking questions, that's what I do. I just ask questions and just take it all in and then sort through them. And because I remember we just went to NFCA and this first year actually coaching, and I knew everything. Like I knew how to do whatever I was told, whatever. The hardest part for me was teaching it. Like I know how to make a double play. How do you teach it?
Yeah.
And actually going to the NFCA was just like, shoot. Now I know. It helped. Yeah. So like, just be a sponge, really.
It's kind of crazy you say like the hardest thing for you to do is teach, because I feel like even when we were playing, I feel like you was always like a leader figure, you know, like you were always able to get people like kind of on board. Also like other people in your position, I feel like you know, it was mainly by action. You showed them, hey, like when you go to this play and make this play, do this, you know, I don't really know what you were teaching over there, but like, it's like, I can see you, you know, like taking the people like under you and like kind of helping them out and showing them out. So yeah, I think that was like, I mean, I think you've always been a leader in that way, like just always trying to help, you know, the next person.
But it's easier as an athlete. As a coach, like you gotta, it's like, I can help you, but how do I help 10 other people at the same time? So it's just like the drills and the why. Like everyone wants to know, why are we doing this? Instead of like, here, do this.
Because they need to be able to understand.
Yeah. Same thing with the swing.
Yeah.
Like, why am I don't know, doing this with my elbow or whatever. Like, why am I snapping my wrist? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll just do it. I'm not feeling anything, but so you got to know the why. You got to know the why. But yeah.
Okay, so softball is the game of failure. How do you deal with failures now as a coach versus like failures as a player? Like whether it's actual losses in a game or any type of failures, like what's the difference?
Difference between coach and athlete. As an athlete, like if I failed, I would obviously do extra work. Like I have to work on this. As a coach, it's more of sorting through, going on film. Like where did we mess up?
Oh, okay.
And then putting it in practice, showing them like, hey, this is what happened. This is what we need to do. And then going out and practice and correcting it basically.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean,
so either way, you had pretty good, like, both on both sides, you had good ways of working through the failure.
Yeah. I mean,
that's good.
It was tough as an athlete. I think it's easier as a coach.
Yeah. Because a lot of times when you fail as an athlete or as a player, like you put it all on yourself. When you know, like you really, from a coaching standpoint, you really look at it as a team. How can we be better as like a team? Okay, we did this little thing wrong. How can we be better in this area? How can we do right in this area?
Yeah.
So I think it's like
it's different. Yeah. And then like obviously if it's like say I do infield, so if they mess up, it's on me. So it's like I failed them. Let me be better. Let me watch it. Let me show it, teach it, and then correct it.
Okay.
So I think that's probably easier. But yeah, I mean, athlete wise, I was just so hard on myself, man. So hard.
You were, Gabby. Just like, Gabby, relax. It's okay. Like, and it's like, you know, especially with hitting. Oh my gosh, like that is.
God,
like
I sucked at hitting.
No, you were my number 2, and I don't know. Like
I don't know how, because I remember
that we had a good duo.
We did. But in high school, I remember when I first got there, I was flex. I was not hitting. I was just defense. And then I progressed to hitting, and it worked out.
But yeah, we had a good duo, if you ask me.
Man, we did. Time. It was great. Gotta miss high school sometimes. Only the softball. Other than that.
No, softball was fun.
Softball was fun.
It was a great time, man. Northside was so different now.
Is it?
I mean, yeah. Like, look at it. Jenkins is at Harris County. Like,
God.
But
hi Jenkins, if you're watching this.
Jenkins, you better be watching this.
We miss you.
No, I miss you, Jenkins. But my last question has to be about like the recruiting process, kind of more so what do you want players to know, like players looking into Austin Peay, like what do you want them to know, like Yeah, what's some things that you want them to know that you look for outside of just like physicality and their talents and stuff? Like when you go to recruit, like you're going to scout and stuff, like what are some things that you look for?
The biggest is like attitude. It has nothing to do with how you play. If you're not playing that game, we're going to watch how you are on the bench.
Yeah.
Like if you're cheering on your teammate or you're trying to find something to do to help your team rather than just sit and soak, because it's like energy you don't want.
Yeah.
Because it's a drain. Like,
yeah, it is.
I played with people that were drains, and it's just like, man, come on.
And you know what? Like growing up, you always hear coach saying that. They always look at attitudes. But I also think there's a lot of coaches who deal with attitudes.
Yes.
I'm not one of them that would.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got an attitude problem, I don't care how good you are, you will be sitting yourself on that bench. I do not. Like, that's one thing.
It also shows, like, how you run your program, I guess. And that goes for, like, anything. Like,
definitely. If you put up with that, like, what else will you put up with?
Yeah, I know.
Just because she's a good player, yes, she's a good player, but what is her character like?
Yeah. It's all about developing these athletes into young adults.
Yeah.
So it's like, listen, you can't have an attitude.
Yeah, like get over it.
Some things aren't going to go your way. But
a lot of things aren't going to go your way. This is life. This is the real world.
It's like, how you react to it and how you like how you react to it, basically.
Yeah.
So that's something we look for outside of like their physical ability and actually playing softball. Like if you're sitting and you're just in the corner of the dugout, it's like you can be great.
Yeah, you can be productive and not playing. And I know that's like, you feel like, this is stupid, me doing this is pointless, but it's really not. Like, if you're on the bench, you have no other job but to be cheering for your team.
And if you see something,
if you pick up on a sign, if you see, the pitcher's stepping out of circle when, those are little opportunities that can help the game so much.
Be extra eyes.
Be extra eyes. Everybody has a role.
Everybody.
Like you wouldn't be at a D1 level, you wouldn't be on the team if you did not have a role on the team. It may be, you may feel like it's minor, but these are the little things that people
matter.
They take and they twist it in their, in their behalf to be in their favor. So like, you got to really look at those minor things. Hey, this is something that can win a game. You see it all the time in college softball. On the college softball level, you would see someone, hey, she didn't step on the plate. And now they lost the game because you noticed that they, it's just like little things like that.
Yeah, and I mean, last year's great. Last year, we had an athlete do the book. And so when you sub in, sub out, you're supposed to go to umpire. And they didn't re-enter. And so after she hit or whatever, we got an out, I think. I believe that's how it goes. But it was just like, did you see? It matters.
It matters. Everybody has a role to do.
Yeah.
Like, not just in softball, like, but even if you're working at a job, like, it might seem minor, but you have a job to do.
You do.
It's for a reason.
Yep.
Whether you like it or not, like, you do not have to be here.
If you want to be starting, man, put in that work.
Yeah, do. Like, if you're trying to
prove somebody wrong.
If you're trying to work your way, like in a certain position, obviously you got to work harder than the person in that position.
Or also, I like to take them with me, learn from them.
Oh yeah,
so like we're playing shortstop together. Yeah,
everything that they're doing. They do it like this. Let me do it like that.
Yeah,
and then you got to put in a little bit extra work. You got to put in some extra hours and stuff like that. Not only that, but your attitude got to be 100% right all the time. Even if they have, a couple mess ups and their attitude's off, you have to be right because you're not in the position they're in.
Your chance will come.
You have to keep that liveliness about yourself.
Yeah.
And then, who knows what can happen.
Honestly,
Injuries
enjoy
happen all
it.
the time. Yeah, learn a way. Yeah, because if you're miserable with what you're doing, like,
you're just not.
You're just going to continue to be more miserable, and then you're going to start bringing other people down with you, and nobody wants that.
No, just do something about it.
Yeah.
Prove somebody wrong.
Yeah. So one last piece of advice that you can give, like, anybody. It could be coaches. It could be players. It can be people looking to play in college. Anything that you want. So say who it's for, and then, like, say the piece of advice that you have.
I would say it's for everybody. And it can go for softball. It can go for outside of softball. I would say be where your feet are. If, like take in everything. Like, cherish every moment.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're going to have to start somewhere to get higher. But cherish that moment. You can't skip.
Yeah.
So just take it all in. For athletes, for coaches, be a sponge, ask questions. Just be where you're.
Sorry about that. My camera died. So she's going to finish the last question that she was answering, which is like a piece of advice to anyone. And you were saying.
I was saying my advice is to anyone and everyone, be where your feet are. Cherish the moments. You can't start from the bottom and then think you're going to be at the top. You have to, it's like a ladder. You have to one step at a time. And just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Be where your feet are.
You were talking to me.
Enjoy it. Yeah, man.
Because like
It'll work out.
I try to, rush so many. I try to like skip to the end. And it's like, what piece of advice Jenkins gave us that he used to say, the year we won our ring, what did he say?
I don't know.
Enjoy the journey. Trust
the journey.
Trust the
Oh my
process. Enjoy
gosh.
the journey. And
Yes.
it's like, now I think I'm kind of at a place where I'm like enjoying the journey and trusting the process.
Yeah.
Because actually, it's going to work out. Like it will work out.
It will work out.
But yes, guys, that's it. Now we're about to move into a segment of the show I like to call Fit Focus. Whoop, whoop. So with my fit, I like to focus on embodying my guests. So I had to wear Northside softball shirt rings. One, because we played on the same softball team together, obviously, and we won a ring. And two, because she's a coach, so I had to go with my like outfit, the athlete fit. I got the shorts on, the shirt tucked in the shorts.
I love that. Oh my
Coat,
gosh,
what I mean?
yes.
And I just wore some Crocs because
Love Crocs. They're comfortable.
And what are you wearing, Gabby?
I just got this hat in Vegas. So when I went to Austin P, they turned me into a Lululemon girl. So I have a Lululemon shirt, Lululemon shorts, and then got my ones on.
Got the kicks.
Well,
that's it for today. Thank you for coming, Gabby, and talking to me.
Love it.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned next
Boom,
week. Bye.
See ya.
Perfect.
That was great.
Even though it cut off at the end, but who cares? Well, I can add that in.